It's a cold Wisconsin. Martin Prado now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And this is hit hard to the right side. Hit out towards second. Sogard is there. Throw on to first, and Prado's retired to open up the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Stepping into the box, Justin Bour. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Rojas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Justin Nicolino will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. In is Christian Yelich, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one.
Just a sec now. Is that into the outfield, a base hit. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in now, Eric Thames. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Now the payoff pitch home. Opposite field to left. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Hit in the air out to right. Escobar is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Career numbers against Justin Nicolino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller. Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Here's Eric Sogard. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. The pitcher, Chase Anderson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive,
and hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Emil Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The pitcher, number 20.
Striding in, Justin Nicolino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 2 balls and a strike now. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Stepping in, Martin Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
it's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
How about it? Left fielder.
So stepping in, Domingo Santana. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Yelich on at first, nobody out. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. The tag by Castro, and he's out at second base.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. At the plate, Justin Bour. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Santana comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
For sure. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Eric Thames. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. 1 away. Into the box, Manny Pena picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Hit hard on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Showers, a credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit out towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. He'll whip this one to first. Now in the box, Derek Dietrich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. It's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Standing in, Emil Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now. At the plate, Eric Sogard. Now the 1-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of 1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Realmuto over to his right. 2 gone. In is Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as Johnny Giavotella will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Martin Prado now 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. There's 1 on to first to complete the double play. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Javi Guerra will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ready for another shot now, Domingo Santana. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's 1 away. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. And he's likely just trying to put 1 in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he takes 1 off the inside corner for ball 2. To 2-2 now. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3. Eric Thames is on deck. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Brinson. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Eric Thames. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Realmuto gathers, and that ends the inning. pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Up next for Miami, Justin Bour. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Yelich on the move. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Shoots this one over to first. The second for 1. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Severino Gonzalez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding into the box, Manny Pena 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Pena stands at second with no outs. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Hard hit ball to second. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. In now, Chase Anderson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Escobar has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Another try at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Emil Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. In for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ryan Holiday will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Martin Prado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Bour. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The 1-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bour, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner toward right center, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
You can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've got 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they could score, that's almost like throwing a party.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Milwaukee Brewers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Chase Anderson earns win number 4 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that'll put a wrap.